This is for Masashi. I graduated from Hiroshima University last year with a master's degree in peace building and conflict resolution. After graduating, I applied to an international volunteer conference called Kokusai Volunteer Kaigi, and they sent me to Montenegro. In Montenegro, I observed the election. This was a very eye-opening experience and very educational. I realized that I needed much more training and experience, but I also knew that I wanted to continue in this field. What is your major? My major was conflict resolution and peace building. I especially focused on the reconstruction process in post-conflict countries. What's your thesis? My thesis at university was Afghanistan. I focused on PRT, which is Provincial Reconstruction Teams in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to Afghanistan because of the war. However, I did study abroad in New Zealand during my master's course, and I was able to interview many people from Australia and New Zealand who had actually been to Afghanistan. I was able to write my thesis based on eyewitness reports. In April of this year, I actually did go to Afghanistan to observe the election and spent 4 days there. Unfortunately, our mission was suddenly canceled due to security problems. Ultimately, my goal is to become a researcher. So this was an invaluable experience. Of course, I know I need more experience. And after Montenegro and Cambodia, I know I can work in the field. What kind of thesis did you write? The title of my thesis was PRT in Afghanistan, and I wrote it based on qualitative research obtained through interviews, books, journals, and the internet. In my thesis, I constructed my own theory as to what conditions are necessary for PRTs to succeed in their efforts. In my thesis, I compared PRTs in New Zealand, Canada, and Hungary. Some indicators I took into account were the number of team members, resources, and the internal mission within each PRT, and the security in the regions, the narcotic conditions, and the local people's feelings in the external environment of each PRT. I concluded that the New Zealand PRT was more successful when compared to the Canadian PRT and the Hungary PRT.